Remember, folks, watching these videos and listening to my complaints, riffs, jokes, and humor, that's all on you, not me. I'm only doing this to make people smile. You are listening to this because you're masochistic, or you think you're going to find some new answer, or you're going to find something new. Well, I'm going to spoil it for you. There's nothing new here. It's still going to be riffs. It's still going to be entertainment. It's still going to be gags. It's still going to be reading and complaining. And if you heard all that and you still want to watch it, fine. If you want to complain, fine. But just remember, don't try to say, but you only complain about stuff, when you now know that isn't true. Throughout the course of these 23 chapters, I have given you alternate videos to watch. Titles such as Follow the Equestrian Brotherhood, which, while long, is also a really engaging read. Titles such as Whip and Wing, which is an Indiana Jones adventure story. And so much more is out there waiting for you to touch. All you have to do is go to the playlist and click on it. But no, if you want to complain, you chose to do this. You picked the wrong video. Remember, you don't always have to pick the most recent vid that you see. You don't have to pick the first one that you find. You can go and choose. It's called being a consumer. Isn't free will a wonderful thing? To the rest of you people who have diligently watched this, welcome back to Dark Side Dimensions by, I have no idea what I'm doing, MYkan. Oh, and by the way, as always, remember, and I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're going to go to my fanfiction.net accounts and complain and comment because you found yourself unable to comment on any of my other avenues, stop hiding behind your anonymous accounts. Just do it as yourself, because I'm going to delete it anyway. Much like how people will tell me about your blogs, and I'm like, so. Act 23, past tenses. When Yuasa and Kagome arrived back at the royal palace, their friends were grateful to see them all again. Shippo jumped into Kagome's arms. I thought I'd never see you again when you didn't come back. Moroku and Sago were happy to see them back too. So were the royal couple. Moroku was feeling much better too, cured of the poison, but still remained bound to his futon. You know, you can't keep me like this forever, he grumbled. Sago took no notice, but Moroku, I would think you would like to be bound. I mean, after all, you're at Sago's mercy. And that's not a Yasuhime reference, so I could get away with that. They were married at the end of the show. Fine, you win this round. Yuasa then looked around. Where's Kikyo? Sago answered. She says he had something important to do and left without much notice. He also looked sad, and Kagome felt sorry for him. Nobunaga, Carol, cried Suyi. What happened to him, Carol? Kagome explained everything she could, including the thought of how to save her own time and all the rounds for future destruction. You intend to alter the future? Asked Moroku. As bold as that may be, just how do you intend to accomplish such a task? Simple. She's going to write down a notepad that says, hey, don't make a Titans cartoon series. Then Mike is not going to have anything to watch. Derek Kagome was completely stuck. She couldn't wait for the future to happen, and she couldn't hop through dimensions like she wanted to stop the other races from making their mistake. Great. How am I supposed to save the worlds? Has to be a way. After all, the points can come from their world in time to our world here. There's gotta be a way. Kagome's eyes lit up once more. That's it! That's the answer! She then grabbed Shippo and hugged him tightly. Shippo, you're so smart I could kiss you. Simple gasped, and Kagome could barely control herself and tried to peck him on the head. What's his protest? Kagome, take it easy. Cut it out. Sorry, Shippo, this is probably the only effects you're going to get, considering you don't even pop up in the sequel series. Dang it! Darn it! I've wasted my 2 Yasahime gags on that one. Gotta be more careful. The heirs were eager to hear Kagome's idea. Well, she explained, the bone ear's well serves as a connection to the other dimensions. Maybe there's a way to manipulate it to send me elsewhere rather than my home, to another time and place. The heirs didn't know how to respond to such an idea. It was so crazy that none could actually say it wouldn't work. Again, this is why I say MYkan actually likes Inuyasha. Twilight tries this idea, and everybody's like, no, don't do it! Just stay here and don't change things. You're a bad person. Kagome, I'm gonna go back to the dimensions and try to change things and fix the future so I can save my world. Everybody, okay! But how can we make it work? Asked Sango. We know it only works to those connected with the Shikan jewel shards, and those connected. Exactly, snapped Kagome. Maybe that's the key. Maybe I could take any secret jewels so that we'll take me to the ponies world in time. And how do you intend to do that? Asked Inuyasha. None of the ponies are here anymore. So can we even try to infuse their magic into the shards? Do we even know how it work? Lord Kimo was no tiki, no shitty, Inuyasha's sensitivity, but he did step forth. I may have what you need. It held up a jar containing a few sparkling threads of hair from Luna's mane or tail. So you don't know which one it is, narrator? Oh my lord, cried Suyu. Where do you get these, Carol? From the time when our caravan was attacked by the demon lord Naraku. After the battle, we were escorted to our destination. I had my clothes cleaned that night and found these threads of hair on my kimono. I decided it was best to hide these from you in case you thought I was cheating on you with some random girl with sparkly hair. I mean, come on. We all knew it was possible. With all these demons, you can't be ever sure who's got what. They sparkle like stars, and I kept them ever since, feeling there may be special properties within them. So you found a bunch of random hairs and decided, I'm gonna keep it! Is this a hobby with you? But until now, I had all forgotten that with all the stress and shocking revelations, you were never observed. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Plot Convenience Playhouse. Kagome could hardly believe it when she observed the sparkling hairs closer and showed it to Moroku to see what she could make of them. Once he was finally released from the manacles. Fascinating, he said as he observed the hairs. I could definitely see it's the magical aura emanating from these hairs. However, I am unfamiliar with this particular kind, as it is from another world. But will it actually work? Asked Sango. No one knew the answer to that. I do! And many of them were starting to feel skeptical if it would ever work at all. What if you accidentally caused something unusual to happen? Asked Shippo. Worse, what if the well gets totally destroyed? Kagome thought of that, but still determined to try. In my situation, I don't have anything to lose. Fraser said, after all, my home's gone anyway. Might as well still have this world. Sure, it's all dangerous and all that, but at least I can stay here with all of you. Inuyasha was astounded by Kagome's honesty. Thought to herself, she'd be willing to forget about her world and everything she knows forever. He gazed deeply at her as he turned to him. Inuyasha? Still, he snapped him out of his trance, not admit any softness. Yeah, it's not like we ever see him do things that are actually soft with her. I mean, like, hold her, snuggle up to her, kiss her. I mean, there's a reason why they have a daughter, you know. Ah! They get married at the end of the show. That doesn't count. Down. I'm allowed that. It's not a Yasuhime gag. Sit. Stay. We don't know unless we try. Kagome agreed and got out of her jar of jewel shards. Then she carefully took Lord Kimo's jar of Luna's hairs. And everyone was nervous as she softly poked at one of the hairs with her finger. Nothing happened. So he was able to pick it up, and picked up a jewel shard in the other hand. Ever so slowly, she touched the sparkling hair to the shard, and the jewel shard began to glow brighter and made everyone else gasp in awe. Aw! No, look at the text. It says awe. A-W-E. Ooh, that's better. Kagome could sense the shard's energy was now greater than ever, but she still wasn't sure his power could do as he wanted. Like Yuasa said, she said softly, only one way to find out. With that, she bid their farewells to the royal couple and headed off for the Bonier's well. Suyu clenched her fist softly while holding it to her heart, murmuring, "Painting might be successful, Carol, and nothing serious may occur." Her husband could hear her, stared at her with this. He placed his hand on her shoulder and gave her a hopeful smile. She smiled back at him, too. Meanwhile, Kikyo was meditating in the open fields where her soul collectors came back to deliver more souls to keep the life force going. Suddenly, her eyes snapped open as she could sense the presence of someone near. It was Koga, scavenging through the fields for wild animals while searching for the rocket. Where are his two companions anyway? He didn't have the budget for us! Oh, that's why. Wanted to pay him back for making a fool of him with that tainted jewel shard. And, for killing members of his clan. Forgetting that, Mikey? He saw her. "Hey, you're Kikyo." She didn't answer him, just gazed down strangely, but particularly at his legs, where two shards were implanted. "Hey, you got a problem?" Kikyo stood and turned around to walk away, but stopped a moment and finally spoke to him. "I sense great power is near. Perhaps it would be wise for you not to remain here much longer." Koga was confused. Before he could ask her why, she was already gone. "That is one weird lady," he muttered to himself. Then he turned his head down to the field himself and saw Iwasa and the gang far away. "Kagome." He hissed softly and eyed her especially. "What are you up to?" Soon the gang arrived at the side of the well. Kagome held up her powered jewel shard. "I hope this works." Kilala growled softly, and only did then when she felt nervous about something. "Easy, girl," said Sango. "Don't worry, Kilala," said Shippo. "I'm sure Kagome knows what he's doing. At least I hope." "Sure you want to go through with this, Kagome?" asked Yuasa. "Of course I'm sure," answered Kagome. "I never really felt so nervous about anything before. Facing demons was a lot easier than this." "Oh yeah, because facing this darkness and ambiguity thing is so much simpler." "Here goes something," she said. She halted to the edge, looked down to the well. A bright flash of light spouted from the well, making others back away in fright. "Kagome!" shouted Yuasa. He leapt straight for the well, looking down to it. Found it was empty. "She's gone!" The others stood concerned. "Kagome's gone," said a voice, and everyone towards Sokoka, standing several feet from the well. Well, actually. Much to Yuasa's annoyance. "What do you want?" he snarled. Koga scoffed. "I just happened to see you kids coming this way. Bright flash of light. Now tell me, where's Kagome?" Yuasa refused to explain. "Even if you could understand, I wouldn't tell you anyway." Koga was losing his temper, and the others looked annoyed. This could go on for a while. The other sighed. "Oh, P.S. Before I get started with the comic read, I want to say I was right. Wasn't I? He did refuse to say what could kill the Dark Angels, why the Dark Angels were so scared of the dimensions being ruined, and what could actually harm them. And he didn't say a single word. Why? Because all he would do was just complain and moan that you would be ignoring the rules, you would twist and turn the facts, and probably just continue to whine and complain about it. Like I said, predictable. If he wasn't predictable, and if he actually had the gall, he would actually write that blog. But he doesn't. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, because you see, this is the point of the story where the Titans, Digimon, and Pony's plots all converge. And this is where they all bound together, and this is where the Titan stories aren't going to be separate from everybody else. So you probably are wondering, am I still going to read the comics? And the answer to that question is a simple: of course I'm going to read the comics! I have been using this as an excuse to read so many Justice League and Titans comics like you wouldn't believe! So, I hope you don't mind, but instead of having to sit through more of MYkan's crap, we're gonna read some more comics, and I'll just give you a summary and what happens later on, and just riff it on my own time, and maybe do some readings of the important bits. So, enjoy JLA and the Titans, Technus Imperative. Issue 1, one of ours. Sometimes you do get everything you want. By Devin Grayson, Built-in Menace. I mean, yeah, there was danger. You never knew what was next. Whether it was Trigon or Deathstroke or Brother Blood, the Teen Titans were always up for a challenge. As scary as sometimes was, I always knew I never had to face their threat alone. Deep in space, Starfire flies away from a floating orb, trying her best to fire starbolts in front of the moon, jaunting, flying, bobbing, weaving in space. But relentlessly, the orbs continue on. I think that was the secret, really. What made everything work. The narrator continues, as flashbacks proceed to play. The battle with Trigon, Titan standing in front of Titan's tower, the battle with Deathstroke, the battle with the Teen Titans, the marriage of Donna, and the last adventure of the original Titans. We weren't just a team. We weren't just friends. Me and Cyborg, Raven, Starfire, Wonder Girl, Nightwing, and everyone else. Starfire, meanwhile, continues to fly away, trying her best to get away from the floating device. Last image is the Titans in their more modern-day outfits. We were a family. Deep in the old new tower, Beast Boy sits there, looking at the screens. It's a metropolis. His feelings are sad. Meanwhile, Argent, another Titan, gray skin and black hair, stands right behind Beast Boy, watching the screens. It was like that for my Titans too, Changeling. I mean, Risk and Prism and JoJo and me, we really were related. We're all siblings in a very weird way. Yeah, look where it got us, Argent. Now there are no Titans, and we're both alone. Outside, in the metropolis, Starfire continues to fight. But you said you were chatting with Cyborg. Why did you leave him? Vic? He calls himself Cyberon now. I don't know. He just got really weird. What's that? Prism! Fritz, what are you doing here? You turn around to see the two people breaking into the door. One, a very large behemoth of a man. Another one, a young woman with powers crackling through her body. Were you guys in space? What's happened? What's wrong? Tony, it's coming! It's shut itself down! After the Sun Empire, now it's headed... Outside, Starfire continues to fly backwards, trying her best to dodge as the orb continues closer before it finally absorbs her. Headed towards Earth! Disaster! The JLA moon-based watchtower. View's great. I shouldn't know. I checked it out 73 times in the last 20 seconds. My name's Wally West, and I'm the fastest man alive. Which means, among other things, that although I've been told I possess certain virtues, patience has never been one of them. The other jailers are watching Orion and Yam install new Genesis technology into the main power core. You seem fascinated by the process, especially steel. I, on the other hand, have one question. Is it ready yet?
Very nearly fast. Try to be. Never mind.
The JLA roster for today reads out sets. Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner. Steel, John Henry Irons. Orion, for New Genesis. Big Barda, also for New Genesis. Martian Manhunter. And The Flash. That's right, Manhunter. Patronize the speedster. But at least I'm not alone. According to the media, no one from my generation could concentrate on anything for more than 4 minutes. Is that right, GL? 4 minutes? A million years? What's the difference? Still goosed out by all that time travel stuff? Want to talk about it, Kyle? Kyle says nothing, turning away and walking away from Wally. Okay, maybe some other time. Right. Guess we'll have a lot to catch up on by then. Maybe Kyle's right. Time doesn't make sense. Whew. Seems just like yesterday. Flash and Green Lantern were tight. Best friends. Hall of Heroes. Memorial followed JLA members, whose holographic images are deceased. One of the first images Wally runs to is, of course, that of his mentor, his uncle, Barry Allen. But that was when Uncle Barry was the Flash, and Hal Jordan was GL, which wasn't yesterday. And as a good job as Kyle and I have done filling in such big shoes professionally, personally, we don't seem to be getting anywhere. Wally's head is distracted as he looks up. Hey, what the heck is that?
I'm getting a telepathic cry of
danger! Orion holds his best, trying to block this explosion. Fight in the name of Darkseid!
Bada, Steel, is everyone alright?
We're under attack! Who's control of the lights? Not just the lights, it's everything electronic.
Where are the new alarms?
Wally West continues to run through every part of the JLA watchtower, looking at examining everything. From here, it seems transformers are malfunctioning. What's the matter with life support? We don't have any generators. How could it affect the mother box? I'm hearing a lot of questions. You want answers? Wally points outside. Ask that thing! Flying out, Orion does that. Who would be so brazen as to make war with the scion of Apocalypse? I only want to know who would dare. Kyle flies right behind him. Yeah, not to mention, the entire Justice League. By the way, would you mind not yelling into the comlink? And wait up! You're making Flash look calm and reasonable. I would only want to know who would dare. John, you're getting all this. Look through my eyes and make a call. What do we do?
I sense no biological life.
Kyle Randall flies out and sees the floating mechanical orb. Let's blow it out of the sky. John continues working his best with the mechanics, while Wally West runs everywhere trying his best to help.
The few scanners we still do control would only indicate elite technology. What now?
You can make a spaceship out of 2 forks and a toaster steel, find a problem, and fix it!
Something's in there!
Boom! An explosion rocks through the daily watchtower. Steel! Scanning system. Port 2. Uplink successful. Load background format. File Tamaran C. Loading system for optic, oral, olfactory. Complete. All systems go.
There you are, my beautiful princess.
Cleanda, dear, we've been looking everywhere for you. Mommy!
Not that I don't enjoy spending looking after my splendid grandchildren. Without you or your husband around to help, well, this king's feeling his famous years.
Starfire turns around and sees ghosts, holographic images of her mother, father, and the rest of her family. Where's Dick anyway, love? Mother, father, silent. Dick isn't with me. We are not married. As wonderful as it is to see you, I'm afraid this isn't real. It can't be. You both died when Tamaran was destroyed, and I have no children. And these are stars you see from Earth. Profile, Starfire, aka Princess Coriander or Tamaran, or Corianders. Group affiliations, the new Teen Titans. Physiology, Tamaran. Powers, manual energy blast, flight, sword semblance, martial arts, weaponry, tactical language absorption, heightened their senses, and superior strength. Reformat. Target stars. Oblique Vega system. Subfile. Tamaran. 8th planet from Vega. Vega star system. Lyra constellation. Is this from Earth?
Approximately 23 light years. Status destroyed. File update.
Elsewhere, deep within her own hidden base in the belfry, Oracle watches on. Warning lights everywhere. Computer screen starts ringing out. What the hell? Oracle to JLA HQ. Is there anyone there? Come on. Come on. Great. There go the lights. Oracle! Flash, what's going on up there? If you need information, just ask. Don't try to hack my mainframe. It isn't us. There's some kind of thing up here in our computers too. Reroute everything. Inside the Batcave, Batman watches, observing the best as he can.
Go ahead, Barbara.
Batman, there's some kind of alien cyber pirate
destabilizing our technology. I've noticed. Does it look global?
And then some. I've got Pentagon violation notifications showing right up next to complaints from the ATM servers in Cairo. And the JLA is dealing with some physical manifestation of it on NHQ. So far, I've been unable to scramble. I've got it uploaded to the Tokyo phone book right now, but you should...
Shut down the backup years. Understood. Transfer the JLA to my comm link. This doesn't bode well for the streets. I'm going out to control the chaos.
Out in space, Kyle Rayner and Orion watch as an explosion of energy hits, and stars start flying all over the place. I don't know what all those little things are, but they're headed towards Earth. Metropolis.
Whew. This is Superman to JLA. Can anyone hear me? I'm not sure my comm link is functioning. Metropolis is in a state of panic. I don't even know where to start. Some kind of technology crisis. Nothing electronic is operating correctly. The citizens are starting to panic, picking up similar distress calls from people all over the world. Can anyone confirm?
As Superman flies to the skies of Metropolis, his X-ray visits flooding in, seeing people wander about, criminals running out of banks as they try to rob.
What are the more of you? Who cut out the lights?
I don't know. Elsewhere, camera feeds start playing off.
Where a distressed fuse log apparently exploded. Is this getting through? Causing a massive apartment fire building and already on generators. Damn it, we're gonna lose all of them! Call maintenance, stat!
Are we live? Are we still live? Well, keep filling as long as you can. Oh man, this keeps getting worse and worse. Also in space, a winged angel known as Ariel looks down below.
Superman, this is Ariel. I have received your message. I am above Cyan Town, witnessing an identical phenomenon. Can you control the situation, Ariel?
I'll try, Superman. I am sensing such an extreme hysteria and also a prevailing way of loneliness. Watching the DC, the Pentagon.
I would, sir, if I could get it back online. But it's downloading a file now.
Who the hell is Agent
Roy Harper? Harper? Do we have a Harper here?
Superman, are you on the radio? I'm already the Pentagon. They just...
I can hear you, Oracle, but right now I'm afraid I've got my hands full.
Whew. Gotham City. Hey, been keeping busy? Tim Drake, current Robin, stands from a rooftop looking down at Huntress as he too proceeds to help quell the riots. If I knew you were coming, I would have saved a thug. Thanks, but pass. Batman told me to look for you. He says the tech malfunctions are going to make for some nasty crowd control tonight. We better off working in... Robin, behind you! Linda! Tim Drake turns around and sees a floating robot coming straight towards him. It hovers there for a few seconds, staring at Tim Drake, scanning, reading out every bit of information. I'm gonna put a tracer on you, okay? I don't...
That's negative.
Freak. Batman, this is Huntress, come in.
Just a minute, Huntress. Oracle, go ahead.
Bad news. A small portion of my profile data was successfully scanned by the invader, which is hacking into the Pentagon as we speak. I'm working to the exact files now, but it isn't easy with half of my equipment down and emergency reports flooding in.
Alright, stay ahead. Huntress.
Hey, is it just my imagination? Or did that thing just diss me? You won't believe what we just saw.
Try me.
Out in space, the same orbs that scan and ignore Tim Drake float. And Kyle Rayner and Orion continue to watch on helplessly.
They're entering the Earth's atmosphere. Let's go!
Yo, wait! Before we run off, we better intercept the ones heading towards our watchtower. There are at least 3... Two of them making their way into the watchtower. Make that two. Hey, they're going into the watchtower. One. There's still one trying to get to the... No. It's coming after me! Reacting as fast as he can, Kyle breaks out his ring and shoots a green fist into the machine. I don't think so. Great. It's morphing around my ring beam. Hold on, Green Lantern! Arrgh! Steel roars in pain as something fries his armor. Hold on, Steel. I'm trying to get you out of that thing. Adam flies in, trying his best to fix it. Green Lantern says they're trying to get inside the... Manhunter! The Watchtower's defenses fire shoots John Jones in the chest. This is Oracle to Watchtower. Where is everyone? The Earth's in crisis. Even Superman can't... Wally West runs up a flight of stairs. Hey, it's not exactly a picnic here either. The big thing sent out a bunch of little things, and many of which are headed towards Earth. But at least one... Wally turns around and sees one of the machines flying out. Is on my butt. Okay, Ugly. You want a race? How about to the detention room? Flash, remember. Wally continues to run, his top speed lightning crackling behind him as he races down the stairs trying to dodge the machine. If it's in the mother box, it has the Watchtower floor plans. As Wally runs, the machine floats up right in front of him. Whoa! May be able to anticipate your moves. Wally, can you hold on? Batman, this isn't good.
The tech threat has a physical manifestation.
I know. There's one in the Watchtower as we...
I just spotted in Gotham, evaluating Robin.
Oh my god, is he okay?
Affirmative. It says it initiated a scan. It didn't seem to want him. We better figure out what it does want.
Agreed. I'll stay on it. Flash, you still there? The machine begins to wrap around Wally West, tightening his grip. Flash! Hold up one more second,
Adam, behind you!
Adam turns around and sees one of the machines flying right towards him. Elsewhere, Kyle Raniere is grabbed by one of the machines. Green Lantern? Bloodhaven. Huntress! Nightwing, listen to me. Nightwing begins to dodge, jump, and bob and weave, handling the criminals on himself. Hold that sec, will ya?
Brian, the crane!
That was close, man. Trying everything without the power. Couldn't support much. Guy saved our lives. What guy? Hey, where did he... Nightwing, you there? Strange wires for a shipping dock. Give me one more second, Huntress. Something here, is it? Huntress? From out of the clouds, one of the machines flows towards him. Nightwing, there's something at Gotham. It came after Robin, but it's here. I can't. Nightwing. Nightwing. Scanning. Nightwing. Dick Grayson, formerly Robin. Group affiliations. The first Teen Titans. New Titans. Physiology, human. Powers include martial arts, acrobatics, detective gadgets, military science, vehicles, pointing, acrobatics, tactician. Star Orbital Labs. 4. Elsewhere, all across the world, different places are flying, scanning, taking whatever they could.
What's going on? These readings are off the charts. Sir, you gotta see this. The whole lab is shutting down. Wait, we're getting something from the O2. Paranormal Seal Cybertech? Orbital 2, repeat!
Cancel that.
Repeat, get Dr. Sarah Charles on now!
Oh, for the love of New York City. But what's it looking for? Scanning. I don't know.
What does this thing want in Fincher's apartment?
Hello? Yes, this is Dr. Sarah Charles. But this isn't time. I'm with Fincher Stone's grandparents. Some thing just pressed through. No, it didn't attack us. What? Look, you can't call me every time you find something weird in our... How big? I'm sorry, sir. You're breaking up. Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir. So try to... Sir, holy... Sir, look! Look! It's coming out of Mars's orbit, sir. It's heading straight for...
Oh my god. Themyscira, Paradise Island. Penelope, what news have you had of my daughter, Donna? After all, we have not seen her since the coronation ceremony of the Amazons. Deep in the Temple of Paradise Island, the Amazonians look into a pool. Perhaps the scrying pool can answer the question. Somewhere, Donna begins to concentrate, practicing over schools. Donna was her sister Diana, until the princess left to tend to crises in man's world. Lured by human voices from her past, Donna found herself searching for the ghost of her lost husband and child. only to be seized by an unfamiliar creature. Technological being, unaffected by the technology dampening magic of this island. Donna Troy, formerly Wonder Girl, Troya, Darkstar. Group affiliations: Teen Titans, the first. The New Titans, Darkstar. Physiology, Amazonian. Powers, flight, strength, unbreakable bracelets. Where is Donna now? And what crises occupy Diana and Man's world? Boston. John, I'm losing the radio wave on my comlink. You're so lovely to connect me to Superman. Inside Boston, Wonder Woman tries her best to help a bunch of trains. Cal, the technological conditions are exactly as you reported, but the weather seems to be getting worse. Markovia. You don't like the rock storm, pal? Try the volcano! Tara tries her best to lift up giant rocks, pushing them away. What's cool with me? Deep right beneath her. Tentacle sees grab her. You got the long Cal! Tara the Second, aka Tara Markov. Group affiliates: Teen Titans, New Titans. Physiology, augmented human. Powers include elemental control of Earth. Subject revealed to be sociopathic traitor. System pause, file updating. Metropolis. Prism! Friends. Group affiliations: Second Titans, computation error. A system updating. Physiology, human / Hudson Cartel. Powers include super strength, endurance, host a psychic entity. Get away from him! Elsewhere, the machines begin to grab and take in Titan after Titan. Prism, group affiliations, Second Teen Titans. Physiology, human, Hassan Natal. Powers, capture reflection light, laser beam protection. System pause, file updating. Argent, aka Teen Titan, aka Teen Titans. Tony Marquette. Group affiliations, Second Teen Titans. Physiology, please see the previous two. Powers include able to manifest tangible plasma energy bolts. System pause, file updating. As Gar watches this in horror, he tries his best to catch up, changing, morphing into each one of his animal forms to try to dodge the machine. Urgent! Prism! Friends! Delete them! Take you! Changeling, aka Gar Logan, formerly Beast Boy. Group affiliations: Doom Patrol, the First Titans, Titans West, New Titans, Physiology, human. Powers include ability to transform in the shape of any animal. Wally West continues to try his speed, try his best to handle everything. Ugh. Not gonna take me that easy, T2! That's better. Wonder what was... Nice work. You know how to make an uncle proud, Wally. Says the voice, all too familiar to Wally West. Turning around, he sees Barry Allen. Barry? Flash? Flash? Flash. Flash. Wally West, formerly Kid Flash. Group affiliations: First Teen Titans, New Titans, JLA. Physiology, human. Powers include... Do I really have to say what the Flash's powers are? I mean, if you're reading this by now, you're a Teen Titans fan. Inside, Wally West is trapped by one of the machines, as Martian Manhunter watches him helplessly. Joining him is Raven. Raven. Affiliation, New Titans. Physiology, human, demon. Skills include empathy, pain dispersion, teleportation, projection of spirit energy as soul self, and mage in the cartoon. My backup systems are coming back online, but I can't move yet. Somebody help Adam! What's Orion doing out there? Machines continue to take JLA and Titan member alike. Ah! John! Barton goes on in shock as more former Titan members keeps getting taken. Ugh. I'm alright. Team status. We lost Green Lantern and the Atom. And the Flash. Green Lantern, aka Kyle Rayner. Group affiliations: New Titans, JLA. Physiology, human. Powers and skill include Power Ring. They can create objects and unleash power based on the writer's will. Adam Ray Palmer. Group affiliations: JLA, Teen Titans 2. Physiology, human. Powers and skills include size reduction. Where is it taking them?
Orion, take this direction of the pods, but do not fire upon them.
They're headed towards planet Earth, the east coast. My source. Some light is following them. A beautiful golden raven flies towards the orbs, doing her best to keep an eye on it all.
Something doesn't... Look! You want to search for all those attacks and catastrophes? Look!
John looks outside as a large, well, it can scarcely be called a moon or a spiritual object or anything that had been seen on Earth, past, present, or future. Instead, it's a giant conglomeration of all sorts of mechanics, machines, metal, everything that could be seen. It's like someone had taken bits and pieces of every technological wonder in the world, just ran it into a giant hodgepodge of equipment, and it now bears down upon the moon like a giant hand reaching for an orb to crush the ball in its grip. God. John, your second link is down. Talk to me. Are you okay? You need to get off the
moon. It's being swallowed by something. John, are you still with us? Hello? John, if you're not up there, Atlantis is not all right. Everyone is in a panic. Hey, John, what happened? Are you... Damn it, I lost him. Falco, get Latios out of here. There couldn't be a worse day for a visit. Atlantis is falling apart.
Inside Atlantis, machines start crumbling. People are trying their best to swim and try to hold it up. Look out! It's out of control! Get out of the way!
Our power is down. Mechanical's malfunctioning.
I've never seen anything like it.
Where's Tempest? I need his help with the tides.
I have not seen him since Liftail's lift. He seems to have just vanished. Much like the other Titans, Tempest is taken. Garth, formerly Aqualad. Group affiliations: Teen Titans, New Titans. Physiology, Aldranian. Powers and skills include underwater survival, optic force blasts, control over water currents, control of water temperature.
Wonderful. Does anyone have any idea what the hell is happening?
Window Rock, Arizona. A small family tries to keep control. A woman holds a little girl, about 5 years old, named Leanne, in her arms. Yes, I can keep Leanne here. What's happened to Roy?
Monster rose from the sand plains. Many of those bodies with no face.
Arsenal, Roy Harper. Formerly Speety. Group affiliation: Teen Titans, Checkmate, New Titans. Physiology, human. Powers include multi-class archer, sharpshooting, and above-average aim. And I swear if I hear one comment about a certain trucker hat or China cat or reference to a certain comic series that has long been discontinued, and you know what I'm referring to, Linkara made fun of it, and we know what's going to be mentioned. I swear, I read one reference of that in the comics, and I swear, I will bring out the bulldozer. All right, we are respecting the Titans here, so no China cat gags, no drug Roy cat gags, no, or anything like that. I've paid attention to what my riffers do when I talk about the Titans or when I talk about DC history. They don't accept that there is good history. Oh, no. They don't accept good stories. They don't accept the good comics. Oh, no. I mentioned Arsenal one time, and they immediately go to the drug gags. So, no drugs, no nothing. We're going to respect every member here. Is that understood? Good.
St. Petersburg, Russia. Sir, I could not get the tracking system back online.
Translated for Russia. Duh! Red Star. aka Leonard Kravitz, formerly Starfire 1. Group affiliations: Titans 1, New Titans. Physiology: augmented human. Powers include superhuman strength, speed, endurance, body ignition, ability to absorb and redirect energy. Panther, aka X24. Group affiliations: New Titans. Physiology: vital surgery, no match. Powers include feline enhanced agility, razor sharp claws, enhanced powers. Will the base, aka Baby. Group affiliations: New Titans. Physiology: genetically engineered life form. Powers and skills include ability to utilize super strength and invulnerability when threatened or angered.
We'll keep trying. The last readable transmission indicated we have lost the keys to the Red Star. He and the others with him has simply disappeared.
Off of Manhattan, more orbs continue to fly around.
This is Batman on JLA Frequency 9. Anyone in raids, listen carefully. As you may have noticed, we temporarily lost contact with our moon team, including Martian Manhunter's telepathic link. Comlink frequencies can be expected to be unreliable at best, may even be ignored. Request all available personnel to globe him my location and assemble. Repeat, all personnel assemble here.
Batman sees one form, similar to the orbs flying out. Well, it's in fact Plastic Man. How does he do it, folks? Maybe he really has super bat radar hearing, huh? Listen, that little scanning jabberoni you just set me out on, you already know what I found down there, don't you? Back at JLA Watchtower. May the source protect him.
Hey, coming from Bat's Frequency 9. I'm barely making it out, so the connection's terrible. I'm sorry. Allow me to establish a telepathic link. Alright, can you hear me? Pull back! I surrender the Watchtower? Never! A huge kind of battle wagon, according to Saver, a startup of a Titan. Apparently, the entire structure is composed of trophies of his past victories and conquests. Do you mean to let me take the moon as well? Trying his best, Orion fires a blast into the machines. By High Father, we will not join this cosmic graveyard!
Sadly, all this causes a horrible, terrible storm to erupt all across the planet. Oh my god, now what? What was that? Batman! They're getting spastic Richter ratings for the utility of Zaire. Wait a minute. John, is that you?
Oracle, I'm sorry. I lost you. Something is trying to take over the moon. And Orion's outside attacking it.
Batman, did you hear?
Yes, I heard. John, make him stop immediately! Already on it. Batman, Barter and Manhunter went out to stop him. Batman, are you on the same wavelength? The quakes could be a direct result of Orion's attacks. Yes. Anyone out there? This is Sir Fred Danvers of Leesburg PT. Supergirl captured. Out there.
Agent Cameron Chase reporting in for the Department of Extranormal Operations. Tracking system's completely down. What the going on here? Just lost the whole on the damage kit plus Supergirl, aka Make System pause, file updating, aka Linda Danvers, formerly Matrix. Group affiliations: Team Superman, New Titans. Physiology: human, protoplastic life form. Powers and skills: telekinesis, wings of fire, flame vision, super strength. Damage, aka Grant Anderson. Group affiliations: New Titans. Physiology: genetically altered mutant. Powers and skills include energy absorption that cultivates an explosive force, super strength, endurance, durability, limited flight.
Orion, cease fire! Batman, he's not listening. Any suggestions? Just one. Tell him if he doesn't stop, he'll tear the Earth apart! What? Unhand me!
Flying in, Martian Manhunter and Barter grab Orion, stopping him.
Contain your raids, Orion. Despite your noble intentions, you do more harm than good.
Go, Batman. Everything's under. A teleport beam slices out, blasting, teleporting everyone out.
No, this may be on low list of priorities, but Impulse is just captured by one of those morphing droid.
Thing I heard him say was cool, like the Omega, whatever that means. Impulse, aka Bart Allen. Group affiliations: New Titans, system updating. Physiology: human, augmented. Powers and skills include hypervelocity. I mean, seriously, people, come on! Do I really have to say this? You know who Impulse is. Thanks, Max. I'll relay. Batman, are you getting this? I don't know what a Mega Dorado is, but look at the pattern. Everyone who's been taken. Rose Wilson. Group affiliations, New Titans. Physiology, metahuman. Powers and skills include enhanced agility, speed, strength, and endurance. Limited protective abilities.
Copy, Oracle, I understand. Now follow my thinking. I need everybody here.
Control, India.
Control! He's just angry now. Good!
Good. Used our own transport to send us back down to Earth.
Are you happy now, Orion? Did you only want to see India or something?
Calm yourselves, both of you. There's still the matter of Batman's distress call to tend to.
Oracle, I just got John's comm link back again. Cancel the last alert.
Hey, here comes the cavalry. Welcome, compadres. Flying in from the storm on wings of angels are Superman, Zariel, and Wendy.
Batman, beneath the island. I know. You can see why this is more complicated than we originally suspected. Hostage situations always are. That's the other reason why Orion's attempts to destroy the space component are unacceptable. We need to fight the menace here. We can guard the safety of the captives.
Understood, Batman. Let me try to reason with him.
Orion, this is Superman. I need you at these coordinates with the others. Our foe has captives of your space strikes. Cannot continue without jeopardizing him, and indeed the whole planet. Then you too are in favor of destroying our watchtower to the whims of that monster? I will comply, Superman. However, I hope to the All-Father that you know what you are doing.
In the alternate dimension, Barry continues to talk to Wally. You're looking really good, kid. It's great to see you again. And in Blue Valley, no less. How long has it been since you died? Since anyone last reported seeing you? Since I finally stopped waiting for you to come back? Why so upset? I just wanted to tell you how proud I am of everything. I can't be here, Uncle Barry. It isn't responsible, and it isn't possible. 1 minute I'm defending the watchtower, and next I'm looking you in the eye. You, the one person I trusted more than anyone else in the world. My mentor, my hero, the father I wish I had. I had to go get back. So just start right here. Wait, Wally, if you vibrate that fast, using his speed, enhanced by the Speed Force, Wally begins to spin faster and faster, allowing his molecules to speed up quicker and quicker and quicker, until finally he breaks through the machine. Ugh! Looking up, he sees the beautiful spectral image of Raven? Is this real? Or are you just another illusion? No, Wallace. I am real. Try to calm yourself. I will explain everything. But first, we must attend to Richard. Elsewhere, Dick looks around his surroundings. Whoa! Pre-quake Gotham. Dixon in third. The ground is shaking again. Batman! I'm glad you're here. I've got the weirdest feeling this isn't... And Batman lands to the ground. And seeing Robin, Batman gives Dick the biggest hug he could ever give him, tightly embracing his son. Breaking away, Batman smiles, happy to see his young boy. Dick's only response to this, "You're not Batman!"
Dick, wait. I only wanted to tell you how proud I am of
Everything in the company. I want to know your feelings about lives and things like that. Yeah, right. Where am I? Some kind of sci-fi movie set, but why? Oh, I see. Chaisley, it's Nightwing. Don't you mean Beast Boy? How annoyed am I? You're real. Gar, you're safe. When Dick walks in, he sees Garfield Logan, but not as he knew him, not as he is now. Gar is now purple, playing on a set of a movie studio. You're real, Gar. You're safe. This isn't real. We're some kind of virtual reality. I can get you out, though. Listen carefully. The machine wakes up, and Dick pulls himself out. Ugh! Dick! Well, it worked. What kind of Jedi mind trick was that? Take mission. Wally, Raven, good to see you both safe. Well, before you start counting your blessings, you might want to check the rest of the place. Standing outside, The four Titans look around them and are surrounded by what can only be described as the Matrix, pre-Matrix, as Titans from everywhere, in every single place, are trapped, encased in sacks. Well, I guess I shouldn't take this whole thing personally. They are confused but unharmed, seduced by realities similar to those of what the three of you experienced. Harold, aka Mal Duncan, group affiliations, Teen Titans, Titans West, human. Powers include use the general horn to open portals through space. Bet, man, someone was thorough. Flamebird, Bet Kane, Titans West, human. Powers include Olympic athlete, carried various crime-fighting devices in the utility belt. The gang's all here, and I do mean everyone. Bumblebee, aka Karen Baser Duncan, group affiliations, Titans West, physiology, human, uses an exoskeleton to fly, create solid disruptions and protect force blasts. We're also a kind of underground prison. Who's taking care of the crisis above? Omen, Lilith Claytuber, group affiliations, Titans West, Titans 2, human and physiology, powers, precognitive capabilities, teleportation, psychic residue in those around her, able to perceive realities and mystical pathways beyond their own, various other power mystic abilities. He could be really bad now. I mean, last thing I saw something trying to take over JLA Moon HQ. For all I know, maybe you wanted the whole moon. Metropolis. LexCorp. Look up in the sky. Gotham City. Dude, what's that? Some kind of spaceship? Paradise Island. My sisters pray to the goddess Selene. Pray for the celestial of her moon.
Alright, we're all here. What would you have us do?
On the land, the JLA and various other heroes begin to gather.
Save for one, their souls are not in distress.
All are physically well, Batman. Though their minds are confused, their thoughts are vibrant.
Obviously, our first priority is to safely remove the hostages from these premises.
Elsewhere, Catwoman apparently wants us.
What about the hostages? I'd be much more effective in the oceans. Why are we all here? What's your plan, Batman?
Just a minute. Sorry, Oracle, repeat.
Just more needs for your list, Batman. I have the Captain's Marvel online reporting the disappearance of
Captain Marvel Jr., of course. Our enemy is meticulous and well ahead of us. Though I remain unconvinced that the most efficient way to end the siege against the moon, and by extension of Earth, is to terminate our foe's technological stronghold here. By now, you must realize where we are. Titan's Island. The option of destroying it is not viable.
Other Titans. Mirage. Risk. Don't worry, your mama will be home soon. Cody, where are you? Jojo. Took my bullet back just to lose him again. Minion. And Captain Marvel Jr.
As long as the Titans are still on it, as hostages. Who could have done something like this? Many of them are our children. Many of them are our children. They have been captured and confined to the bowels of this island by the same foes who see our foe, Moon. Thoughts?
I don't know. Darkseid, maybe? Some Trigon wannabe? If you all listen for a second, I can explain. Simon, Brother Blood. Why doesn't anybody ever listen to me? It isn't Darkseid or anything like that. Don't you get it? What do you mean, Gar? Who's behind all this? Fear grips Scar's face as he looks to his friends, as he realizes the only one who was capable of this. The only Titan that hasn't shown up or listed on the ones that have been captured. The Titan, formerly known as Cyborg, aka Victor Stone. Group affiliations, New Titans. Physiology, bionic human. Powers and skills. Cybernetic enhancements that provide superhuman strength, endurance, and durability. Can interface with computer systems, discharge electrical and laser blasts. White sound generator. Yeah. Do I have to go back to the MYkan stuff? I don't think I could top that. I mean, didn't you guys just hear all that? I mean, that was pretty cool. I suppose I should do some reading and talking about this fic. I said, warn you, I'm doing this under duress. So Kagome pops out and it finally sees everybody else who is currently mourning and all saddy-waddy over the deaths of everybody else who has died, which, I need to remind you, a current body count are TK, Raven, Terra, Baby Gar, Rarity, Jedi, the Dizzy Destin, and their Digimon 2, plus Celestia and Luna. And as soon as Kagami pops up, she offers to teleport everybody back through the Bar's ear as well, having everybody turn into keychains and little gems and such, and attach themselves to Kagami's skirt. I want to say, lucky dogs, you're that close to Kagami's bottom, but Inuyasha will kill me. And Nobunaga tells everybody to blast her. They do. And they teleport back in time and go through the whole entire dimensional thing, leaving the Dark Angels high and dry. And the Dark Angels realize that there was no way to prevent whatever happened now. The only thing they could do is party! Have I ever told you that you guys are like the worst beings I've ever read in my life? I mean it. You guys are not just monsters. You're hypocritical monsters. You said you had nothing to do. You said you were fine being imprisoned and just sitting around meditating and draining a dark aura, whatever that is, and all that BS. You said you were fine with that. But now that you have a chance to let it all out, what do? You have fun. You dance, you sing. You know what this tells me? You did hate this. You did not like being here. You wanted freedom. And now you got it. You're enjoying yourselves. You know what? Give me Darkseid any day of the fucking week. Because at least when he's killing me, I know he's honest about it. You know, in the Fia era, Inuyasha and Koga are, doing what they do best. Argue, rant, rave, yell about each other. That kind of thing. Once everybody's back in the field era, everybody's awed and oohed and doing amazed, and Moroku sees Discord do one of his tricks, and Moroku asks the obvious question, if he could cure his wind tunnel. Discord points out, no. I'm kind of conflicted on this. On the one hand, I'm glad MYkan's not doing the easy route to remove Moroku's curse. On the other hand, kind of hard to believe that Discord can't do it. So, is that a point against it? I'm conflicted. On the one hand, I hate the easy answer. On the other hand, it's not really that believable. So, do I accept this? Am I okay? And of course, Sango is intrigued and enticed by Robin. Now, I would complain about this, about MYkan once again messing with a girl and turning Sango into a flirtatious girl just because of the first guy she sees and all that. I would complain about this. I would. But there's one teeny tiny little problem. It is Dick Grayson. And may I remind you, Dick Grayson in the comics apparently has nicknames for his butt cheeks. And he is so sexy that almost every female member of the Titans, I should note, has either had a crush on him or dated him at one point. The only one I am pretty positive that has not had a crush on Dick was Donna Troy. So, I am okay with this. Because Dick is so sexy that he will attract any woman within a 5-mile radius. Have you ever heard of the launcher of 1,000 ships trope? Dick Grayson is the launcher of 1,000,000 ships. So, yeah, I'm okay with this. If only for this gag about how Robin is so powerfully sexy, he attracts any woman in a 5-mile radius and some guys. And of course, Moroku, in revenge, decides to ask Starfire, well, you know. Now, Moroku, I'm fine with, because, you know, it's Moroku, and there's a big boobed alien girl right over there. You really think that he's not going to go all out? I mean, until he marries hey, Ginko, and Huisui aren't going to be here for a few years yet. Final act does not count as a Yasahime gag. Keeping my eye on you. And of course, we start having a recap that, yep, everything's been destroyed, everything's been messed up, and no, they can't go back to the past because temporal anomalies or quantum physics or something. Actually, it's probably because it would be too easy, and heavens knows nobody wants this thing to be shorter. I mean, my God, everybody's got to suffer somehow, including me. Although, I gotta say, I'm a little upset about this one scene, about this fic in one way, and proving that MYkan is incapable of taking a gag when it's slapping him right there in the face, but, Sango and Starlight are voiced by Kelly Sheridan. If this was me, I would have made a joke about that in the first 5 seconds! Then again, the entire team should be wondering why they keep hearing Snails' voice. What? The guy who plays Inuyasha? Yeah, he plays Snails. So just remember, every time I do my Snails voice on the Luniverse, you know, this voice, I'm doing the voice of Inuyasha. So yes, I'm laughing all the way to the bank with that gag. Well, they decided the best way to talk to the past creator gods and see if there's any way they can help and maybe fix their world and save everything is to communicate with the creator gods. And of course, that means communicating with the spirits. And to talk with them and maybe have a seance. Best way to do this? Phone call. Well, actually, it's to talk to Kaede. But you all knew that. So they bring out some incest. You mean incense. I know what I said, Trixie. And I'm staying by it. You freak. And just want to make sure you know. So everybody concentrates, meditates. Until the 5 bright lights shine and appear. Shining, and behold, it's the creator gods! Hallelujah! 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 First off, Moana of the Red Earth. So you'd be of the water. No. It's Moana, not Moana. Oh, okay, yeah. I was just kind of hoping this was a Disney flag instead. He was basking in a tube of red light. Minty. His skin was stark gray, hair was short and red. He wore a long gray sword. His voice was normal and handsome. Thank you for that description, Mikey. I am Ho of Fire. Ho? Ho. Ho? Ho. Look, I don't care if you sell yourself for money. Just, what is your name? Orange Light. Let me guess. You're a woman. Why, yes, how did you guess? Because every series that's ever had a representation of the element of fire has made it a woman. Every single one is a hot, sexy woman. Oh, come on. I am not that hot and sexy. Oh, yeah? Let's read the description. Your hair is blue and flaming, and you wore a gladiator suit that didn't melt under heat. See? Is that sexy to you? Oh, so I am sexy! Babe, you're a warrior woman. Yeah, you're sexy! Next, Nerio of Water. Hi. You know, short and stumpy. Hi. You look like a dwarf. Hi. I couldn't speak that much. And finally, Bricius. How do you even pronunciate that? Who is also a woman and sees in a green light. Okay, red. Fire. Why aren't you red? Why don't you guys change elements around here? Because your colors are kind of flipped up and messed around and fucked up. But, you know, we are in a Japanese setting, so, why don't you guys all have, you know, Japanese names? Like, Ho, why aren't you He? And Bricius, why aren't you Kaze? And Nero, why aren't you Mizu? And Moana, why aren't you... Oh, you know, why not have some Japanese elements here? I mean, come on, we're in a Japanese realm, we're in a Japanese place. Your guys' names all just sound, I don't know, like Mike had only put in 5 seconds of thought into this. He did! Oh yeah, I forgot. Mike had probably put as much planning into these stories as I do what I'm going to have for breakfast this morning. And lastly, Kieran of the Light. Sunglasses. Whoa, dude. And she has white skin, long blonde hair, blue eyes. So a goddess is blonde, blue-eyed, and very beautiful. I'm not saying it. I'll just let you guys finish this. I'm just saying. And of course, the big question is, how does everybody know everybody? And of course, they give out the whole entire list. Erebus being an asshole, Erebus being a child, everybody being a crybaby. Yeah. And of course, they give their explanation. Kieran shoots Erebus and presses him within the dark zone. Everybody got sealed away, and they've been sealed away. Their powers are diminished, and what? We've been sealed away for so long, our powers have long since diminished. How come your powers get diminished, but his doesn't? Or is this one of those don't ask, don't tell questions? Well, now that everybody is dead, Kira of course points out that she's very, very sad, and it's all her fault, and everybody's feeling bad. And that's when they also reveal that, no, they can't do a dang thing! So, like most gods and goddesses that you've ever met before, they are, ding, completely and utterly useless. So thus, they have to realize that they have to go back to the past, Samurai Jack, right from the beginning. Of course, the gods are rather skeptical of this plan, but hey, you're gods and goddesses, you're useless. Why should I pay attention to you? You're pointless, useless, and worthless. Go away, gods. Bye. And they realize that the only way they can do this is to use temporal anomalies to teleport back. And use quantum fluctuations. And that's when everybody leaves. Meanwhile, the idiots are all busy realizing that, yes, it's about time for their pasts to change. Only a few more chapters to go, folks. Then it's all over.